Hey, so this video is going to get a little bit edit heavy later on, but for this first part, we don't have to bother with that. So, if I had all the money in the world, well, that would be great. I mean, other than the fact that it would technically devalue all money if I owned all of it, and then suddenly I technically wouldn't own anything. I just own a lot of paper. But ignoring that, if money still had value and I owned it all, I've been giving thought to this, and for a long time I had always told myself, you know what I'd do? I would build, like, not an above ground city, I'd build like an underground city on a private island, just have its own economy, its own farms, everything just the way I want it. I would be I don't want to say dictator, that's an ugly word, but that's pretty much what would happen. So, I would rule over my underground city, and I would just, I'd pull my friends in, and, if they want to live there, like the underground city mansion, and that sounds sketchy, but it sounds pretty cool. But if I were being more realistic, because I'm not even sure that, the physics and the math, like, if I have, like, this much ground above me, and I want to be X number of stories deep or whatever, and I've got to have enough space down there to hold a city, I'm not even sure that would work logistically. That might collapse, or we might have someone bomb us, and that would be bad. But I'm getting off track. So, let's say I would have an above-ground mansion. Yeah, like one of those giant castles or something. I've already got some friends that have already asked me, hey, when you have your mansion and you're super successful, can I have, like, the corner of it? So, one corner has already been rented out. So that's something. But I like to ramble. I would basically, travel the world, live pretty nomadically. Just like one day I'm in this country, the next day I'm in another country, bringing my friends everywhere with me. And everywhere I go, the trick is I would want to buy some property there. So then I would have equity in every single country in the world, and I'd always have a place to go back to. And I could rent it out like Airbnb and all that good stuff. That'd be a lot of fun. So there's also a lot of stuff that I would buy. I'd probably have Wagyu beef like every single day, and sushi. Oh, Chris understands this one. Chris, I know you understand this one. Good food every day. Good food every day, lots of travel. Good stuff right there. And I'm sure there's other stuff, like I'd want to buy a tank and a tack chopper and go to space. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. Back on track. Back on track. And moving on, what is my morning routine? Well, technically it is morning now. It's extremely early. My schedule gets messed up real easy. So, I know that's not good. My morning routine is usually wake up, roll out of bed, go to the restroom, do restroom stuff, brush my teeth. That's about the extent of my morning schedule. And then I would walk downstairs and plop myself down here, computer, go do whatever needs to get done. And then, I don't really have a good routine in the morning. And I don't know, I feel like that would help, but I also know that I hate routines. That makes it very, very difficult on me. So if anyone has a good, flexible morning routine that I could steal, that'd be pretty awesome. Because I know it should be something more along the lines of, wake up, make the bed, go to the bathroom, brush the teeth, take the vitamins, don't skip breakfast actually, maybe keep skipping breakfast. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of breakfast unless it's like steak. It's real easy to get me off track. I don't have a morning routine. That was the long way of saying it. So I'm about to do a jump cut or some fancy transition, because this next part of the video I need to screen share. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit interesting, trying to sync these two up at once. But we'll see how it goes, we'll see how the video editing goes. So, the 16 personalities, I like this one. I like this one a lot. It actually feels like it's more accurate and actually gave me more useful information. So, what I had found here was that apparently I am the campaigner personality type, which, if you met me a few years ago, you would not have guessed this. I probably actually changed my personality, if that's possible. Actually, the more likely explanation is I wound up stripping away the things that weren't true. You know, like stripping away all the crap that I just piled on myself. It's like, no, you gotta be like this, you gotta be like that. Suddenly I'm just this walking blob of... I really need to get a whiteboard back there, just draw stuff. No, I'm not actually gonna draw that. I'll just pull open paint and draw it for you there. Yeah, there we go. So if we have, you know, me right here, and we got like secret ruby there, and you have like actually, there we go, actually sapphire. It's looks like a t-shirt. And you have like the emerald shield. There we go. You have like that wall all around there. And this is like, oh boy. There we go. Society like sort of forced that one on me. And then we're going deep here. This would be like the id, or like the base self that I have suppressed. And then this would be, you know, I'm not even going to write it out there because it's going to look awful. Latent consciousness, you know, like the true self that exists on top of that like primal instinct. And I would say that this probably summarizes how I'm such a strange mix of things. Oh yeah, throwing some pearl there. There we go. Yeah. So, I'm not saving this drawing. I would regret that. But moving on. So basically I'm the campaigner type. It's pretty cool. And I'm like, I like this campaigners, you might know, because I love Robert Downey Jr. Will Smith is awesome. Robin Williams, amazing. I don't know Drew Barrymore. Russell Brand. The dude is awesome. Quentin Tarantino, yes. I don't know Meg Ryan. I don't know Kelly Clarkson. Michael Scott. Is good stuff right there. I don't watch Modern Family. I don't watch Orange is the New Black. I don't watch Firefly. I don't know what The Hunger Games is. I don't know what Stargate is. I don't know what Sex and the City is. Willy Wonka. I like Willy Wonka. That's some good stuff right there. And then we have this report. I kind of feel like I got taken for a ride with this because I don't know. I do like it though, in the fact that it tells me, okay, strategic relator, restorative, ideation, adaptability. You know, it definitely seems accurate for me, but the way it was presented just seemed less comprehensive than DISC assessments I had taken in the past. So, it's another tool in the toolbox though, so I'm appreciative for it. Or I appreciate it. And then here we go, the 5 love languages, something I know absolutely nothing about. So, apparently I like quality time. I like physical touch. I am actually touchy-feely. If anyone knows me, I kind of just can't help it. But not like the creepy way. Before anyone gets any ideas, not like the creepy way, just sort of like the, hey buddy, yeah, like that kind of way. So, you don't have to file a restraining order against me. or at least not yet. If you don't like this kind of stuff, probably just hit the microphone. If you don't like that kind of stuff, just stay away from me. It's going to be better for both of us. And acts of service, yes, this is very accurate. I am not good at, well, I love receiving gifts. If you want to give me gifts, give me gifts. But words of affirmation, I am awful at taking compliments of any sort. I literally don't know how to respond to them. So I just go quiet. Just like, hey, you're the best. I love you. You're awesome. And I'll just be like, because I won't know how to respond in a way that doesn't seem like I'm cheapening it, in a way that doesn't seem cheesy or fake. I'm just awkward that way sometimes. And then let's see if these discs come up correctly in OBS. Yes, good. OBS has not failed me. So, this one, April 25th, took this assessment a while back. So it was interesting to see how things changed, because this is the new one. Go away, malware. This is the new assessment. So when I took it again, I mean, I had noticed that pretty much what happened is, I guess these have stayed somewhat similar, but it's interesting to see how I have a much higher focus on I now, and S sort of took a little bit of a dive, and then C sort of went up a little bit. So I would agree with that. You know, I'm on the mild side as much as I would like to be spicy. Probably persuasive, gregarious, at that, somewhere in that realm. And I would think of myself as being like consistent and orderly, except for the fact that if you ever look at my room, I'm not orderly. This one, I don't know. I follow procedures for some things, but actually, you know what? No, I have a procedure. But to anyone on the outside, it looks like I don't have a procedure. That's the secret. But then the most interesting part was that my values, for the most part, even though things have changed, my values have stayed relatively the same. So I thought that was really cool. Although apparently I've become less altruistic and less regulatory. This one makes sense, the altruist. I guess I'm protecting my time more, so that would explain that as well. And I noticed that the old disc that Tony Robbins used to have on his website, it used to have a lot more in it. So it had all of this stuff. That was actually pretty cool. So I'm glad that I took it a long time ago before, I guess they probably streamlined it. So, there we go. Now you know more about me than I know about myself, and more about me than pretty much everyone else on the planet. Except for my one friend. He probably knows more than stuff that is not this. I'm just rambling now. So, there we go. I am the campaigner type, and I'm guessing I would probably get along really well with, more grounded leader types or something like that. Makes me sound like an employee. I don't like that. But, yeah. So that is pretty cool. And then also one day, I'm gonna have to. I completely lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something. And I really don't remember what it was. But basically, it's the same idea as Robert Downey Jr., where you know what? Sometimes you just have to try a whole bunch of things. And, I don't want to hit rock bottom and have all the drug issues, but it's making me understand that as this personality type, I'm going to have to accept that, there's always too many things. I'm going to be interested in too many things. I'm going to have the shiny object syndrome. But the secret seems to be that once I find something I really love and care about, then it's easy to just like, you just grab onto it and I'm not letting go of it. It's something I can, put all my energy into. Which unfortunately in the past has been video games, when I would stay up several days straight just getting that down. So the attention span's definitely there. It's just got to be something that interests me, which thankfully business seems to be something that actually interests me a lot more than I thought it would, or anyone else thought that it would. How long is this thing going for? Oh boy, this is really long. I'm probably going to speed this up or cut things out, because I wound up rambling, and that's not good for anyone.